Okay, I'm going to start laying out UVs on this head. Since you saw the last model and those head modeling things, I spent some time and I went in and I did the eyes, did a bunch of stuff here. I got this so that I can get little crow's feet in the corners, and I went and I modeled in this little thing there. Suddenly I can't remember the name of it, whatever. And I did some more modeling around the nostril. I kind of took each piece and isolated it and just kind of slowly worked in and put in some extra geometry flow on it. Not that much around the mouth. I went into the ear. If you hit 3, just see how it looks. I could still spend some more time on this, but this is a class assignment thing and I just kind of want to zip through it quick. So like I said, this is good enough for now. And I also cleaned up the neck. I was playing with the neck and I thought, oh, that looks horrible, the flow. So if you want to take a look at this stuff, you can just kind of slow it down and also make sure that you have the model. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out UVs. Let's take a look, see what the UVs look like right now. If I assign a new material, let's throw a Lambert on. And go over here and let's get myself a file texture. And I'm going to use my favorite. I have this UV grid that's my favorite. I like this one. I really like this because you can see the pixels stretching on this noise in here. I don't like the black and white ones. I think the black and white ones suck because you can't really see the individual stretching on the UVs. Okay, so you can see this is all just screwed. And let's take a look in the UV texture editor. Okay, great. Actually, something else I should point out too is that I went in and I filled in the holes in the eyes. I filled those in, and I also put a mouth sock in. So if you take a look inside of here, I modeled in a mouth sock. I just took the edges of the mouth, extruded them in, made myself a little sock. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is typically, I can do this a couple different ways. Sometimes I find I'll go and I'll do my projection from the front. I'm just going to go ahead and use a cylindrical because I want to show you a couple tricks you can do with the cylindrical. So I'm going to go and wrap it all the way around, and okay, let's take a look. My UVs are screwed. Let's go in here and put on dim image. And I always like to put this on as well to show my texture borders, anything that's funky. Okay. Something you can do here with this cylindrical map is I typically like the front to have a bit more detail and texture than the back, because if you're always going to cover over the back, no one's going to look at it with a lot of scrutiny. If you go and you click on this little dial right here, little handle thing, you'll see that you got the move scale rotate tool. And if I do this, okay, you can see that on here I'm getting more texture space in the front of my face just by pulling this forward. Okay, and it squeezes the back of the head so there's less texture space there, and to me that's a good thing. Yeah, so I can do a bit more and I'm happy with that. You can see the mouth is all screwed up in here and the neck. Okay, we'll see what we can do with that. And the top of the head here is kind of screwed up. So I'm going to say it's good enough for now. And now, just to kind of fix a few things, I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to take that mouth and I'm going to break it off. Just the inside of the mouth, someplace on the inside here. If I just go in and look right here, I'm going to double click. Come on. There, you can just see I selected that edge loop in there just by double clicking. And I'm going to cut that. Okay, so that's now a separate chunk of UV action. Let's go in here and grab myself a UV from this thing and maybe from that one as well. I'm just going to go right click to shell, grab that, and we'll just pull this over here for now. Okay, so that's off of there. And let's go and hit 6. Okay, that's my texture on here again. And sometimes this neck will work out for me and sometimes not. If I just go in here and I grab these UVs, what have I got on? That was acting funky. Okay, and if I hit unfold, yeah, it didn't do such a good job there. That's because this neck kind of goes in and gets thinner here, so it's not going to guess that very well. I'm going to try another trick on that in a second here. I'm just going to leave that out of it. Actually, what if I just went and I deselected a few more of these things? Come on, faster. There, and yeah, it still gives me funky results. I'm going to have to come back and take a look at this in a minute. Actually, you know what I should also do? So I should take a look right here. If I just grab these edges along here, dook. You can see I just selected these ones. If you just hit so, boop. Let's see what happens now. If I grab this area And if I go in and I hit unfold, boop, still big and funky. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a minute. I'm going to go to the top of the head. The top of the head's easier to take a look at. I'm just going to grab some of these UVs up here. We got 512. I'm just going to go and hit unfold, and we got big funkiness. Okay. What I typically like to do with the top of the head, let's just take this, and I'm going to cut that, and I'm just going to take that, and damn it, take that and that, and if I just hit so, boop. Let's grab those UVs again. Let's try it again. Unfold. There we go. So that's looking pretty good. And I'm just going to bring this in a little bit so those ones on the side are inside the 0 to 1. Okay, and I kind of look where it's going to start distorting, and I'm going to say from here, god damn it, that one, over to here. I'm going to say those are the areas of distortion. You can kind of see, I could even get away with just those two there. That's where it's going to start to distort. I'm just going to cut those, and I'm going to get this, and this, and I'm going to cut that, boop. And now if I grab my UVs, and I'm just going to deselect this one, and then this one. Okay, something like that. And now, when I go in and hit unfold, ho 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 ho. Let's just take a look at what this looks like with the texture, with the same color, right. And I could go and do one more if I wanted to, but see what this does. If I grab this, and I cut those, and then if I go in here and I grab all the way down to here, and I hit unfold, it gives me a little bit more. Yeah, that's not too bad right there. I'm looking for something that's just kind of in the hairline. Okay, and things for, say, the ear. Let's just go in here and, I don't know if you need to see this at the same time, whatever. Ears all screwed and all over the place. Just going to go get my lasso out, and with the lasso, grab all this stuff and hit unfold. Okay, and if I see anything funky in here, let's go and just turn off the stinking image. Come on. And what do we see? There's something down in here that's okay. Sometimes I'll go and use the relax function on it, and if I have to unfold something, I can go in here and put on uniform, make sure it's on pin UVs, pin unselected UVs, and go in and grab all, say, this stuff, and if I just hit apply, it'll just totally even it out in here. I typically like world space on, but when I'm dealing with little nooks and crannies in the ear, sometimes I find that uniform works wonderfully. Okay, so I'm just going to go off and do this over here. You see the nose is all red. He's going to have a nosebleed. And I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to get my lasso out again, and I'm just going to lasso me out some UVs. Go in here and do that. Crap! Grab that one, unfold, and let's see if he gets all funky in here. Okay. I'll say the ear is done. And the mouth. Let's see, is there a fast way to do this one? What if I grab this edge, damn it, that edge there, right click to edge loop. Then I convert the selection to UVs using Control F12, and then I can just go and quickly grab my scale tool. Come on! Why is my, oh, it's because it's grabbing these UVs up here. UVs, deselect. Tell me 825. Okay, do something like this, and for my selection, I'm just going to hit unfold and see what that does. Damn you! I also don't want those to be on another section here. And unfold. Still getting really big, weird results. Okay. And I'm going to put this on pause for a second. I'm going to come back and I'll finish this in another video.